Well, the plan was to get a pizza, but that plan kind of failed to commemorate Bitcoin Pizza Day. But well, we always have next year. Hello Adrian, and welcome back once again to another episode of the Dang Oracle. It's 7:30 p.m. UTC plus 8, and yeah, welcome everybody who is watching all around the world. I hope everybody is having an amazing weekend. Yes, good evening Lex. Hi Tina. Hi Mongkol. Yeah, the whole the hardcore group is once again already back and here apparently. Hi Nikolai. Hi Cedric. Ooh, yes, I guess everybody is almost here. Maybe let's wait until the end of the stream, then Henry is gonna be arriving as well. Hi Adam. Hi Darway. Yes, the Dang Oracle never stops. Hi Piotr. Ooh, good morning from Philadelphia. Hi Hicham. Yeah, thanks for the virtual pizza. Well, actually, Hi Darren. The plan was to get myself a slice of pizza, and I actually ordered a pizza through Food Panda for dinner. But then basically the app said that it was delivered, but the pizza never got delivered. So then I called Food Panda and asked, hey, where's my pizza? And then they said, well, sorry, we cannot reach the driver. And then do you want to reorder or do you want a refund? And then I said I want to then reorder. But then 30 minutes later, it got canceled. So I never got my pizza. God damn it. Anyways. Oh, Henry, there he is. He's on time. I was waiting for you before I started the show, Henry. So that's the reason we were a little bit delayed. Anyways, let's take a look at our COVID situation and see what our latest numbers are. So the US is now over 1.6 million. Russia, Brazil over 300, and over 250,000 for UK, Spain. Yeah, like I said, I was trying to order my pizza, but yeah, it got canceled and it never got delivered. It's just so yeah. I'm gonna give some negative review on for Food Panda. Okay, Food Panda, you only get 1 star. Okay. Anyways, let's go on the charts. Let's see if what the chart says. So we are now at 5.2 million, over 5.2 million on the COVID cases. Let's see on the countries. USA is starting to flatten. Russia is still not flat. Brazil has some error, but still not flat. UK is still going up very high. Spain as well, slower, but still going up. And Italy as well. So yeah. Hi Aldrich. Hi. welcome. Yeah, so I hope that you guys managed to get some pizza, but yeah, me myself failed thanks to Food Panda. It failed. Anyways, let's go on to the big news of well, not today, but the big news is about China, right? So the yuan, the cryptocurrency, and apparently investors are going all in. So 70% of nations claiming to be in studying of their own digital versions of money, and China is by far the biggest to embark on such a journey. And yeah, apparently President Xi Jinping said that the blockchain serves an important role in the next round of technological innovation and industrial transformation. So yeah, apparently they are going to have a digital currency, the digital yuan, based on cryptocurrency. So yeah, I think that was something that that we kind of were all expecting, that the governments would be creating their own currency, centralized currency, of course. So yeah, let's see how that goes. We saw also yesterday that they want to actually expand that to through for international payment. So some stable coin for the four Asian countries. So yeah. Yes, JG. Yeah, I tried Food Panda and it got cancelled, and my food never arrived. So yeah, I tried to order via the app, and yep, big fail. Sorry. So Food Panda doesn't get a good review on my end, and yeah. Apparently, I have to wait 1 week now before I get my refund because I just paid with my card. So I have to wait a week now. Sad. Yeah. Fiat money, you know. It's stuck apparently when you use cards. Can't they just send it back in crypto? I would be okay with that. Yes. Always have enough Gatorade, all different kind of flavors, to make sure that you can get through the day trading. And okay, so yeah, to commemorate the Bitcoin Pizza Day, for those who are not aware of what Bitcoin Pizza Day is, so it's very, very simple. About 10 years ago, somebody bought 2 pizzas from Papa John's for 10,000 Bitcoin. Yes, 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 pizzas. And yeah, that's obviously very, very crazy if you think about it now, because 10,000 Bitcoins is now worth around over 90 million US dollars. So that's a pretty expensive pizza. But yeah, it was the start of basically when Bitcoin became more popular, when Bitcoin started to get some attention, and it's just to commemorate that specific period and that specific time. And yeah, every year we commemorate Bitcoin Pizza Day, right? So that's why we try to buy some pizzas with fiat money. But this year I failed epically. So as you can see here, programmer Laszlo completed the first documented commercial Bitcoin purchase, paying 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 Papa John pizzas, valued at $41 at that time. It was for only $41 for 10,000 Bitcoins. Imagine that. Imagine if you could turn back time. And 10 years ago, the first thing that you would be doing is most likely buy a lot of Bitcoin, right? If you had a time machine. But anyways, right now it's obviously $92.5 million, which is a little bit more than the $41. So this is a chart. A pretty cool chart, I think, that basically shows where those 10,000 Bitcoins went, right? So from his address, where it went to the person that sold the pizza, and then where the fund goes when it went to the exchange, and basically it ended up at the 12th richest BTC address. So somebody who was some whale that was a true believer of Bitcoin ended up with those Bitcoins as well. So he started already since that time amassing and hodling Bitcoin. So yeah, and some of it went apparently to BTCE, an exchange, in 2011. So they tried to so somebody tried to sell it as well on the exchange. But the most important part is, like I said, a chunk of it still sits in a highly valued wallet. So apparently it's still in this wallet that has and contains 53,880 Bitcoins. So yeah, that's a lot of Bitcoin. Whose wallet is that? If it's somebody's wallet and watching this stream right now, please let me know. I want to be your friend. So yeah, that wallet has a value of now around 500 million US dollars. Not too bad. So yeah, that was a little bit the history of Bitcoin Pizza Day in a short note. And to see where all those bitcoins ended up with. So some went effectively to exchange where they got sold off, but for the biggest amount of that 10,000 bitcoins, it actually went to some whale that started hodling for a really long time, and he has now over 53,000 bitcoins. So yeah, that's a big thing, right? So yeah, so that was the news for today. So let's go and into our Bitcoin, where we left off, right? So yesterday, what I told you guys is usually what I'm expecting is that the price, after we get a bearish cross, here, a bearish cross here, the EMA 21 and the EMA 55, that we would be going back up and most likely touch the yellow line or the EMA 21, and if we are lucky, we would break above it and maybe even touch the EMA 55. But I told you guys I would be closing my long at the EMA 21 because it's, you know, I just want to be safe and just take my money and be happy with it. Does that mean that we are not going to go up anymore? No, that's definitely not true. As you can see right now, we are still around this green box right here. So basically this, well, we have to wait a little bit, but let's wait until this candle closes. The 4-hour candle closes in 17 minutes. So we will see if it stays above this support line, yes or no. And if it does, most likely we'll get some continuation to the upside. But we'll see in like 20 minutes or something like that. But for now, I am positionless. I took my money, I took my profits at perfectly at the 9,300 area, like I expected, like I told you guys yesterday. So for people who don't believe me, that's exactly what I told yesterday. So I still don't understand that some people are saying you're lying. You didn't do that. Well, that's what I said yesterday, so I don't know. But anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys and that you should be able to be always be able to zoom out. And if we zoom out and we check on the daily chart, so let's take a look at the daily chart. So this is the daily chart. Where did we close today? We still closed above the EMA 21, as you can see. So after that retracement, we dumped down and closed below the EMA 21, which was on the daily basis, which was scary, but not that really scary. At least for me, I didn't think it was that scary. A lot of people were very, very bearish immediately, but I wasn't that bearish just yet, because we bounced off the EMA 100. The moving average 21 here, the blue line, and we went back substantially up, but we did not close above the EMA 21, which was not a good thing, of course. But then yesterday, what happened? We crossed, we went up a little bit, and we closed above the EMA 21. So usually, what happens is the next day we should be getting some sort of continuation or at least a small bounce, right? So that's the reason why I was expecting that we would at least, at minimum, go to somewhere around the EMA 21 on the 4-hour chart. At least this retest of this area right here, and yeah, that's basically what happened, right? So right now we are still, like I said, after the retest of the cross, that was it for me. Not in a position, and also the reason why is also what I explained to you yesterday. It's very, very hard to be you know, having an edge during the weekend, because there's very low volume, so the algos on the bots can do a lot of crazy things, and that's the reason why I'm not trading during weekend. And every pattern that they might be making, it can be something very, very strange or very weird, but overall, like I said, I'm still not that bearish at all. And if we take a look at on the daily chart on Bitstamp here, I've made the channel, and as you can see, this rising channel, although it's a rising channel, we are still holding this rising channel, as you can see, right? We are still holding this rising channel, and this is basically the 10.5k area, right? As you can see here, we had our top here. This is when things failed and we broke down. So this is resistance, right? Resistance, as you can see, resistance, as you can see, and yeah, that's why if we break that resistance line, then things, you know, things will change on a macro perspective or a macro level. So that's the reason why I keep saying, like, if we are going to break this 10.5k, very, very likely that we will spike up immediately to like 11.5 or something like that, which is the previous the previous high right there. So if we spike up above this 10.5k, most likely there's very little resistance in between. So most likely we'll be spiking up to 11.5k. That's what I'm thinking. But as you can see, we tried to break here. We sort of tried to break here, but it failed, right? It failed many times now already. So, but you know, the more you try, the more times you try, of course, the more chances that that it will be breaking up, right? So, but the only thing that I wanted to basically show is this rising channel. As you can see, it has maintained since the bottom till now. So for me to become bearish is, first of all, I want to see that this channel breaks, right? Like effectively breaks. If it effectively breaks, then sure, you know, then we have to just play the trend and just be trying to short our finding short positions, right? But until this whole channel here doesn't break, and until I see the stock market price, the S&P and Nasdaq keeps rallying, take a look at Nasdaq. Like, this is the Nasdaq futures right now. Look at this. It's you can't say that this is bearish, right? Like, look, it just keeps on going up. Just keeps on going up, and above all major moving averages, and even see it bounced off the EMA 100. Yeah, it looks super bullish, right? This seems like it's going to make new all-time highs. It's crazy. It's really crazy in this pandemic that we're having right now. And yeah, we have a chance that that Nasdaq is going to create all-time high. that's just crazy, right? Because this is our high from before. Poof, here, this is our high from before. So yeah, if Nasdaq keeps on going up, if S&P keeps going up, I don't see any reasons for Bitcoin not to go up. And yeah, I know it's from the money printing. I know. I mean, it's just crazy, right? With the FED has been printing 7-8 trillion. I think it's now over close to 9 trillion or something. I don't even know what the latest number is. It's something really crazy. But yeah, as long as they keep printing, the money has to go somewhere, right? So people will be investing into things, into stocks, into Nasdaq, into Bitcoin as well. So I would not be super bearish just for that reason as well, right? So if there's a big correlation between stocks and Bitcoin, if stocks keeps going up, if Nasdaq keeps going up, why would Bitcoin not be keep going up, right? So am I bearish? Not really. I'm not that bearish just yet. Like I said, probability is still higher that we break up, but you know, we've tried that. We've tried to break up many times already. So we can also not deny, like I said, we can also not deny that we are still in a on a technical weekly downtrend. Yeah, we are still on a weekly downtrend. As you can see, we keep making lower highs, right? Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, right? So as long as we don't make any higher highs, and on the weekly, we can't say that this is an uptrend. But we also have to be admitting that this is like one of the times that you know, there is a high probability that that we can go up, right? So there's always a probability that we can go up, and it actually looks quite nice. Like the momentum is there, the chance is there, the amount of printed money, or the printed money, the printed tether, you know, everything is looking good for it to push up. Will it push up? Who knows, right? Like, but like I said, it doesn't matter if it doesn't break up or it doesn't it goes down. As a trader, we should just be prepared for whatever happens, right? So the master plan is still the same, right? Master plan is still the same. If it breaks up above 10.5k, it most likely will be going to 11.5k, and in the future even higher, to most likely somewhere around 14k or something like that. That's what I'm expecting. If we are breaking below the 7.7k or something like that, below the EMA 21, things will not be looking good, and I will be looking for a crash all the way down to around the 6,000 something area, where the moving average, the EMA 200 and the MA 200 is. So a big move is coming. So we have to be prepared for either way, and not be an oracle. Let's let's not do that. Okay. Hi Matthew and Vincent, thank you for following, and welcome to the channel as well. So what did I wanted to say? Yep. Yeah. So right now, I still think that we yes, Vahe, you missed actually the whole analysis already. That's what you get for coming late. So yeah, what I was saying is, daily close was good yesterday. We have the weekly close on the CME chart. So let's take a look on CME chart, what CME did, right? So this is what the CME did. This is the daily close. Daily close is some sort of like a doji, and we closed at 9,175. So if the price goes up, we will have a gap down. If the price goes below it, we will have a gap up, obviously, right? So we have some sort of like a meter, let's put it like that, where most likely the price is going to be ranging around, right? Somewhere around the 9,175. Yes, Matthias, ready to fly. I'm ready also. And if we take a look at the weekly close, let's take a look at the weekly close, then it's the same. It's kind of the same thing. It looks like a retracement, a nice pullback, but as you can see here, we close still above the 2 weeks before at the last green candle. So things are definitely not as bearish as you can imagine, right? But yeah, let's see. Boom, boom. Let's go back to the daily. So yeah, some are ready to fly up and some are ready to go down. So yeah. But yeah, so 9,175 is where the CME ended, and as well, for most of you people who are not American, on Monday it's actually a holiday, so there will be no trading as well on Monday. So we have a very long weekend. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday there will be no trading at all. So yeah, I'll probably yeah. So most likely, nothing much is going to be happening with Bitcoin as well. I'm saying like a few $100 move here and there, but most likely I don't expect anything really big to be happening in the next 2-3 days, to be honest. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, still some bots, still some algos that are running. So I wouldn't be surprised that we get something, at least a little present, a weekend present, right? So what I wanted to show you guys is this on the 4-hour chart. We see a yellow a yellow background on the HVP, which is currently at 4 right now. So that means that we are most likely going to get our move of like $200-300, something like that. So I would not be surprised if we would be getting some action, let's put it like that. So let's take a look what the RSI currently is. It's still above the EMA. What are the Stokes it's saying? Stokes are going up, but we are heading towards some sort of like resistance here. here, some sort of resistance here. So let's see how if we manage to break there or we pull back down there. But I'm actually just waiting for the next 4-hour candle close to have some more information, more recent information. But yes, as you can see right here, HVP went to 1. That's why you have a yellow background here. So yes, even though it excites me that we will most likely get a few $100 move, it's weekend, so yeah, nothing much to do than to just wait it out and watch it out. But if we can follow ETH, we can see that ETH actually did make a very nice bounce above the wedge that I drawn here. So I can remove that wedge now. Yeah, made it up back to the previous resistance at 210, and then now it's quite bullish. It has a very long wick on the bottom. The support is holding, so this is like some sort of retest of support. So yeah, if ETH is leading, then most likely the few $100 will be towards the upside rather than the downside, right? So if this is going to be to the upside, then most likely we'll be heading back towards the 9.5k area or something like that. I mean, if it's gonna go to the upside. If it doesn't go to the upside, obviously we'll be looking at a retest of around the 8.9k, and then this time if we do break below the 8.9k, I do think that we will go a little bit lower as well, towards our 8.7k or green box. If we do hit our green box here, like I said, I'm interested in a long position there, no matter what. So if we hit back to like 8.6, 8.7, I am interested in a long right there. But let's take a look if we have some sort of divergences or something like that. No, still no divergences. Price is just exactly doing what RSI is doing as well. Yep, no divergences to be seen. So yeah, it's a guessing game, and yeah, like I said, very little edge. So I'm definitely not gonna be trying. I'm not even gonna try to predict this one. It can go either way, really. Let's take a quick look at the expected move chart. But yeah, like I'm saying, I'm just waiting for expected move chart. It's saying sideways, 2 dojis, one after the other. So nothing much to say. But the Stokes are still curling down, so that's not good. Stokes are still curling down. RSI is still below the EMA as well, so that's not good as well. When is it gonna cross up? Actually, wait, let me check. When is the RSI going to be crossing up? RSI is going to cross up above 9,364. So yeah, if we do break this green box here, this EMA 55, then the Stokes are curling up. So most likely it makes sense that we will be arriving at that 9.5k level as well, right? That's basically what the RSI is telling us. So let's wait for another minute for that for the next candle close, but this looks more towards the upside right now, a little bit more towards the upside than the downside, to be honest. But we'll figure it out in a little while, because I have to show you something pretty cool, what most people don't know yet or don't understand yet, and that's what we call candlestick mathematics, which is something that is not really explained too often. Oh, there, we got it. So we got this candle here on the 4-hour chart. Looks good. Closed above the green box. It looks good. But yeah, let's see what the next 4 hours brings. So now we can go to the expected moves charts and see what our new 12 hours is saying. So yeah, first standard deviation to the upside is 9,336, and the first standard deviation on the bottom side is 9,000. So what information does that give us? Not really anything, right? And you can also see it's super sideways, right? So once again, yeah, this is the weekend action, guys. This is weekend action, and to be honest, this is, I mean, we'll most likely be ranging between those areas. Like I said, maybe we'll go to 9.5. Like I said, maybe we'll go to 9.5 here, the second standard deviation, or maybe we'll go to 8.8, which is the second standard deviation on the downside. So we can do something like this. Who knows? That's basically the most action that I'm going to. Is it not? I mean, can you be trading that? Sure, you can. I mean, at least you can try, but yeah, for me that's just too. Like I said, it's just too risky. It's just too dangerous for me. So. I'm a scared chicken. I don't trade when I feel that I don't have like that much of an edge, right? So that doesn't say that much. Let's take a look at the HVP on the 12-hour. Yeah, nothing much. Still expanding, so nothing much there. MACD is doing something positive. It's actually doing something positive up. 12-hour Stokes is sorta, little bit slowing down and trying to curl up. So maybe we do get some action in the next couple of days. RSI is still below the EMA, and it will cross up at 9,319. So 9,319 is yeah, it's like I said, around where the EMA 55 is. So if we do break above that EMA 55, then yeah, I do expect us to go up towards the 9.5K or something like that. Yeah. So let's go back. Boom, boom. Let's go on the daily chart to see if something different is showing on the daily. Daily. No, oh, that's not the daily. That's the 12-hour chart. Sorry. Okay, daily Stokes are still crossing to the downside, but we are sort of like triangling, as you can see, and yeah, this can go. It's 50-50. This can triangle and go to the upside, or triangle and go to the downside, and that's basically what the move is going to be, right? So we're gonna have a big move, not very soon, but as you can see here, what is Bitcoin going to do is around June, right? By the end of the month, it's either gonna do this and go up, or it's either gonna break and it's gonna go down. So I would say the big move will be around end of the month. That's where the big action is going to be. So we should be preparing ourselves for the end of the month rather than anything else, to be honest. And then let's see the momentum here. The SMI is still on the downside, ticking down, so it's not that great. CCI is still down on the daily as well, and RSI is still below the EMA, and it will cross up at 9,573. So 9,573. That would mean that we would need to break this this green box here. If we break this green box, then we obviously have continuation towards our upper box around 9.8K. That kind of makes sense as well, right? So yeah, do we see some divergences building? No, still no divergences building. So yeah. Anyways, so today what I wanted to show you guys is what we call candlestick mathematics. Candlestick mathematics. It sounds pretty cool, right? Anyways, how do we do candlestick mathematics? Let's just say that we are trying to find the sum. It's like a sum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These 10 candles here. So what we do is we take the wick, the highest wick, that will be this point here. Then we take the lowest wick, that will be this one here, right? And then we take the highest body, that will be this here, and then we take the lowest body, that will be this one here, right? Then we make some candlesticks, that will be here, and we make a stick here, that would be this one here. And then in between, that will be our candle. Between will be our candle, as you can see here. And then what we do is we take a look at the last candle. The last candle is this one that we closed, and we push it up towards where the candle closed, right? So where the candle closed is right there, here. And then we move up here, this candlestick that's to the body, and as you can see right now, if we remove this one, you can see it clearer. So this is basically the candle that has been formed, the sum of candles that has been formed for the last, this is the last 10 candles that we are seeing. So this is actually a bullish candle, right? So just doing this candlestick mathematics over the last 10 4-hour candles, it's mathematically says that we will most likely be going up, like the probability that we are going up is higher than that we're going down, because this is a more bullish candle than a bearish candle, right? So we can do that for everything, and yeah, you can play around with it, but now you know how to do candlestick mathematics, and that gives you another edge for future trades, right? When you have like some spot where you are in doubt, is this a double bottom, is this a double top, for example? That was pretty cool to, if you do the candlestick mathematics from here and here, this part, for example, you'll see that it was actually a very bearish candle after, if you would have done the candle mathematics. So the probability that we would be going down was higher than up. So yeah, that's another tool or another strategy that that you guys now can learn or now can play around with, and yeah, that's called candlestick mathematics, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are not aware or don't know about that just yet. So yeah, you do learn something by watching my stream sometimes. Aside from bad jokes, you also do learn something. But yeah, so just going on everything, like I said, I'm not that bearish just yet. We closed above the green box, which is not a bad thing. The only problem that I'm seeing is we still don't have any bullish divergence, and that can be a problem. But other than that, yeah, short term, I still think that the probabilities that we are gonna go up is higher than going down. But that's really short term though, like, so really short term. Let's take a look here. Yeah, we are now at if you understand TD sequential, we are now at an 8 candle, so we might get another lower candle at a 9. So maybe we can go back to like 9,000, you know, let's say 9,140 or 130 or something like that, and then that will be our bottom. Can we just check one example of on previous candles? What do you mean, Vahe? I don't understand your question. Yes, Anipse, like I said, you do learn something once in a while, I hope. So it's not just fun and games. Like I said, there's a lot of theories, there's a lot of things that you can learn, and you should be trying to learn new things on a daily basis, right? But candlesticks is something that I use quite often. Candlestick mathematics, sorry. Anyways, something else that I wanted to show you guys is the VPVR. One second. So I just wanted to show you guys the VPVR quickly, because that's something that is very interesting as well. Can I? Because it's on the right hand side. One second, yeah. Maybe I can take this chart out and then make it smaller. Yeah, here. Oopsie. 1 second. There. Wait, why is it like that? Okay, here. Okay, yeah. So this is the VPVR on the right hand side here, and I just wanted to show you guys something. So if we manage to break 9,800, as you can see here, there is a very low. The VPVR is very low on as you can see, very small candles. So let's put it like that. That means that there's there's very little resistance or action. So if we do break above 9.8k the next time, like I said, most likely we will have that pump towards the 10.4 or 10.5k pretty easily. On the bottom side, as you can see here, if we break below this one, we break below the 9,050, something like that, we don't have much support as well. So if we do break below the 9,050, most likely we'll be ending up, like I said, in my box of like 8.7 or 8.6k area as well. So yeah, that's something that is very that can be seen on the VPVR as well, right? And in between, as you can see here, in between there's massive amount of movement or long candles. That means that yeah, it's going to be very tough for us to be breaking it or going up above it, right? So as you can see, the first high resistance is this here, when the ones that start to become bigger. And where's that area? That's around the 9,350 area, or our moving averages, right? Our yellow and our green moving average, or EMA 21 or EMA 55. So once again, just by using the VPVR in combination with your moving averages and your green boxes, it kind of paints a fuller picture, right? So the reason why I'm saying that it will be most likely a lot of sideways movement and not that much action is also because of that reason, right? If you see that the VPVR is like very thick nodes, it's going to be tough for us to be breaking up, but there's also support on the bottom, so it's going to be tough to be breaking down as well, except if we break down some critical areas, right? So we can see on the VPVR, the critical area is around the 9,050. So just by using that, you can set up pretty good trades as well, right? So something else that you can keep in mind using the VPVR, but you need to have a paid trading view to have VPVR. So for people who don't have the paid version, the free version, sorry, you won't be able to see the VPVR. Okay, but yeah, wanted to show that as well. Yeah. Vahe, I think you mean you want another example of the candlestick mathematics, right? Okay, sure. Let's take a random example, right? Okay, let's take a random example. Let's do it on the here. Let's do it on the CME chart, right? On the daily CME chart. Let's say for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 here. Let's take the whole 7 weeks of action here on the daily. So what we do is the highest wick, and then we take the lowest wick, which is this one here. Then we take the highest body, which is here, and then we take the lowest body, which is this one here, and then we form our candlesticks. Form our candlesticks here, and then we form our body in between. So this would be our body, and then we basically go to where the last candle closes, right? So it's here, and then this would be here. So based on the last 7 candlesticks on on the trading view, on the daily, on the CME chart, sorry, this is not a very good candle, as you can see. This is not a positive candle. So this shows actually most likely we will have continuation towards the downside. And that's what the candles, the math is saying on the if we are just looking at the last 7 1 2 3 4 5 6, yeah, on the last 7 candles are saying, right? Maybe expand it a little bit more. Let's expand it. Let's play around a little bit with it, right? Let's expand it a little more. Let's go maybe 8 9 10, let's say, like until here, the highest one here. Let's play around with it. Let's play around with it here. This is the bottom. Then this, where's the highest body? Here's the highest body. And yeah, correct. That's the reason why I'm doing it for 7 days, Nikolai. Yeah, but actually you should be doing it for 5 because it's CME chart. So yeah, let's see where's the lowest body is here. Okay. Let's make a candle here. Then we have the candlestick here, and then we go to our last candle, which is here. Close here. Yeah, not perfect, but this is the candle. Then sorry, this is the candle with this top here and this bottom here. And does this look bullish? It looks okay. It's not that bearish, but it's not that bullish as well, right? So what does that mean? Is most likely, yeah, still a little bit more towards the downtrend. Still a little bit more towards the downtrend. So do we get another little small pullback? Maybe, right? Maybe one more little pullback, and then we go to the moon. that's basically possible. But anyways, you can play around and practice a little bit yourself with that, with the candlestick mathematics. You know what the basis is, so yeah. You have to go to the where the price closes on the last candle, right? So where did the price close on the last candle? That's where you push the price to, the body to. Sorry. So you just push the body where the last candle closed. Okay, maybe one more example. Okay, one more example. Let's go back here. Here. Let's do this one. Right. So we go on the here. We take the highest wick here, and then we take the lowest body here, and then we take the highest body here, and then we take the lowest body here, and then we form our candlestick. We form our candlestick here, and then this would be our rectangle. And then we basically push up, because this is our last candle close. It closed here, so up here. This would be our candlestick. So that would be our candle. This is more bullish candle. So this basically says that we are, as you can see, price went up here. Sorry, so price went down here. As you can see, price went down, but if you do the mathematics, it shows that we will get a green candle pretty soon, right? And then price actually went up, right? So yeah, that's a little bit what the candle mathematics are saying or doing, right? So like I said, even if the price goes down, it doesn't mean that the trend or the next predicted candle is therefore bearish or bullish, right? So by doing candle candle mathematics, we kind of like can predict what the whole trend is. It's sort of like doing a moving average. It's not that much different than a moving average, right? We can look at the slope of a moving average, but by doing candlestick mathematics, we can sort of make some better prediction of what the future candles or what the current trend is. So just by doing this, we kind of know that the trend is not completely, the next candle is still more bearish than positive. So what does it mean? Most likely that we will head a little bit down more before we will see something upwards. That's basically what the candle mathematics are telling us. But yeah, like I said, you can play around with it and practice with it, and then you'll figure it out. It's not that hard or something like that. But yeah, the candle mathematics are saying that we most likely will break down a little bit more. Will it come through? Yes or no? Well, we'll find out, right? This is already starting to go down, and if we look at the VPVR, as I told you, if it does break below 9,050, I do believe that we'll get a little bit lower, right? Yeah. I don't know what you're referring to, Tina. Some loophole or something like that. I don't know. I just wanted to see something on the VPVR, not on the VPR, on the HVP. And it crashed. Here. Yeah. So yeah, this HVP signal is most likely going to be to the downside. Most likely. I just got a red button here. That's my indicator. It's showing me that I should have been going into a short. That's basically what it's saying. So yeah, sadly enough, cannot trade it, but I would have shorted it. But yeah, like I said, let's see if 9,050 holds. If 9,050, I mean, if the candle closes below 9,050, like I said, VPVR is most likely going to tell me that we're going to head a little bit lower. Most likely we test the 8.9, 8.9, 8.8. But if price does come to around this area here, 8.6, 8.7, this green box here, I'll be interested in longing. That's basically what I'm waiting for, because I still, like I said, I still am not too bearish. I still do think that we will have at least a pushback up at one point towards the 9K ish area, something like that. Just going through some stuff. Yeah, let's see if we if on the daily basis this starts breaking. If this on the daily basis, if it breaks, I mean daily candle starts closing outside of this rising channel, then that's obviously also more bearish. I'm talking about closes, right? Not wicks. Wicks can always be going down or going out. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I think that should be it for today. We've covered enough for a weekend, for a Saturday. So yeah, I think I'll close my show for today here. Like I said, I have no clue what will happen. The only thing that I kind of expected did happen, which was going to at least somewhere to the 9.3K or the EMA 21, the retest of this bearish cross. That's what price usually always does. Do we get rejected or not? Apparently, it shows that we are currently getting rejected, but we don't know if that's gonna be holding. So no idea. But for now, what am I looking for is, do we break and close 4-hour candles below 9,050? So below 9,050, most likely we'll be retesting. Well, the EMA 200 is here, and so maybe we'll wick down or something like that. But I do believe that we will get to somewhere around that area if we are closing any candles below 9,050. If we manage to break, like the RSI is saying, if we manage to break the 9,300 area, or this EMA 55 here, something like that, then I do expect us to go back up to 9.5k. That's basically pretty simple. Am I going to trade this? No, I'm not going to trade this, first of all because it's Saturday, but then secondly, it's like I said, I don't like to be in the middle of something, and I don't like to be this is too risky for me. I wouldn't know where I would be, closing my position or putting stop losses or something like, because like I said, volume is so low right now, and at any time it can do something like this and go back down or something like that. It's just too crazy for me, but I am a little chicken. So for people who are heroes and are warriors and are very, very I respect you for making money. If you guys are still making money during the weekends, all the respects and good for you. I'm very happy for you. But for me, that's not the case. Sadly enough, I'm not good enough to be making real money during the weekends. So I banned myself. But anyways, we'll follow up once again tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. UTC plus 8. Please like, share, whatever, follow, comment, like that. The EMA 55 right now is at 9,346. You can see it here. So 9,346. Okay. So if we break that up, most likely we'll be entering the 9.5k. If we go below, if we close candles below 9,050, like the VPVR are saying, then most likely we'll be heading down towards 8.8k, 8.7k, something like that, right? So those are the two areas that you should be looking at. But it can easily do this, right? It can easily just do this. I'm just telling you right now, it can easily do this. So I wouldn't be surprised as well. So yeah, I wouldn't be, like I said, not really interested in a position or anything like that. But if it does go into my green box, then I'll be interested in it to a long. But other than that, I won't be doing anything much. Just be hanging out with my baby boy. That's basically what the plan is. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. UTC plus 8. And until then, of course, stay home, stay safe, and of course, stay COVID free.